Hi, welcome to Blossom Your Creativity. If you're new here, nice to meet you. I'm doing a collaboration, Spring Forward. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, DIY number one. All right, so now I'm making some little flower pots for it's for my spring decor, but it's actually, I made these for a baby shower and I made multiple of them for the different tables. So I just took this really pretty ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby and I had to deal with the handles. So I just cut like little slits in the ribbon where the handle was going to be going up and down. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to do this, but I didn't know, and so I just did what I could with it. But I love that color, that teal looking color. And so I'm just simply gonna hot glue that ribbon all the way around. Now, if you have worked with ribbon before and a rounded shape item, when you start wrapping the ribbon, it doesn't lay completely flat. In hindsight, that would have been something to think about, but I didn't know until I started doing this, and this was the plan, and I was just going to stick with it. So again, I'm just hot gluing it all the way around, and there's certain areas that I have to also put a little bit of glue tack to have it lay flat on the little bucket. And these little buckets, I believe I got them from the dollar. I don't know if I got them at Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, because I go to both of those stores. But either way, it was only, either 99 cents or $1.25. But I really like the color. And I got those last year in the, I think they were like in the wedding section. I don't know, but they're pretty. And so then after I get this all glued down, I'm going to add a cute little embellishment that I believe I got from Etsy. All right, so I just hot glued that little embellishment on. I just did one for the front of the little bucket pail. And then I'm just putting some craft paper down inside there. And then I had this little flower arrangement. It was 99 cents at the 99-cent store. I believe that's where I got it, or maybe Dollar Tree. I don't know. I forget where I get things. But I'm just going to reuse this. I've used it in a lot of my Valentine's Day stuff. So I thought I needed something to fill this little pot because what I used it for in the baby shower is, of course, I'm not using for this display because those were real flowers. So I just had these little leaves left over from the baby shower, and I'm just stuffing those down inside because I want to have some greenery for my little pail. And then once I have all of the greenery in, then I'll start adding the little daisy flowers. We did buy like a big package of them off of Amazon. So we got those leaves as well, and they come in handy if you want to do like a wreath, because they come, I don't know, there's so many of them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I have like tons of them. So here I'm just going to put that really pretty colored daisy in the middle. I don't know if you call these daisies, but I'm calling them a daisy. And then I'm going to put all the different colored ones all the way around, and I'm just simply sticking it down inside there. As you can see, it has like a little stem, and I'm just sticking it down inside. This is just for display purposes, so it's not like I don't need to glue it in, because I want to be able to reuse that cute little flower arrangement that it originally came as. So I'm just going to go around the rest of it and finish putting them in, and then that will be the end of that. We'll call that a cute little spring bouquet. And here I'm just trying to stick my pail handle up so that I can carry it. I thought it turned out cute, and it's really simple, but it serves the purpose of spring, because when I see these kinds of flowers, it really makes me think spring is in the air and it's right around the corner. And that means Easter is coming close, and I can't wait to decorate for Easter. So you'll see this in the final reveal. Now, before we continue, I'm going to talk about the challenge. It's called Spring Forward, and it's hosted by some lovely, awesome ladies. Our host is Shantel from Crafty Hints, and Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, and the co-host for this month is Brenda from Rustic and Lace. So make sure you go and check their channels out. I have put them in the description box along with the playlist. Now let's continue to see what spring DIYs I have created. Today I'm going to make some mini cakes for spring. It's actually for a baby shower, but it's going to be little daisy cakes, and I'm going to, let me see if I can put something next to it. Put my hand, I guess. You can see they're pretty small little containers. I only have 2. I like to do things in 3s, but I can only find 2 of these containers, so we'll just do 2. And then I'm going to be using my Fast and Final lightweight spackle, and I've already mixed my color, and it's this green color, and all I did was add true green, some true green to the spackle, and a little bit of yellow to get to this color. So let's see how we put this together. And here is some little daisies that I made out of Model Magic clay. I actually made these when I was not recording, but it's just white and yellow. And I use a mold, and then these are the ribbons and the bows that will go onto my cake once I'm completed putting the spackle. I love the polka dot look to it, and so I think that will give it a fresh spring look. Okay, so here is the bottom part. I went ahead and put the spackle on. Now I gotta do the top. Unfortunately, my phone died. My battery died as I was trying to film this, so I'm just gonna put a quick little coat on the top, and then we'll decorate it. Now that I have the top done, and you can see I just went from up, down strokes, and then the top I just swirled. Kind of looks like a cupcake. So that's done, and now I'm going to put my ribbon on. Okay, so now I put my ribbon on, and now I'm going to put my bow. And I'm going to put a little bit of spackle on the back side. Oh my goodness. On the back side, and then stick it here. Okay, I have my ribbon and my bow on. So now we're going to start putting these on. Okay, so I have completed it. Got my little daisies around. So I did a big one and then a little one. You can see. And then I did some different sizes on the top. I used a little bit of yellow glitter and a little bit of white glitter. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the freezer, and this way it can start to set up, and then I will have, get a crust on it really quickly. And then I put it in the refrigerator for another 15 minutes, and then I'm good to go usually, because this spackle is pretty wet, but I found that that's a good workaround for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the freezer. So here's my little cake. Took it out of the freezer. It's got a nice crust on it now. And show you the top. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. So it looks pretty good. So we've got 2 little cakes for a display. All right, DIY number 3. I got this cute little wood cutout from the Dollar Tree, and I knew as soon as I saw it, I needed to have it. It's super cute. So I'm going to give it the pot a coat of this buttercream. Oh no, it's Summer Porch. All right, so I'm just going to give it a good coat. I don't show you all the painting. It's take too much time. So now I'm going to take my Adirondack white chalk paint and just give it one coat on the top, and then that way whatever colors I use, it's going to be more vibrant because you have that base coat of white. So now I took this. Oh my goodness, my pink colors, they just escape me. Escape my mind. But I think it's sage. Okay, let's go with sage. So I went ahead and put that coat of that, and I thought it was a little too light. So I said, okay, let's just do all of the leaves and let's see what it looks like. And you'll see that I am going to change the color because it's just way too light for what I'm going for. I see here I'm comparing it with a little pale. And so then I take this, I don't know, like a aqua. I don't know. It's one of those colors from Dollar Tree, and I've had it for a couple years. I don't really like it. But once I used it on this project to go with the pale, it actually works pretty well. So I was happy with the color. So thank goodness I had that in my stash. I have no idea what color it is. It's a weird looking color. Anyways, so now I'm going to paint each of the flowers, coordinating the color of the little flowers you see in the background, because I am going to add those to my little watering can. So each flower will have a different color in the background, and I'm hoping that will, just elevate it and not make it look so flat. That's my hope anyways. All right, so I didn't have purple, so I have to make my own, and I'm using that blue from Dollar Tree. The pink is, I don't know what the color is, I'm sorry. But so I add pink, and then I add another pink. I think one is fruit punch. But it's just still not coming out. Then I add some white. I'm not a color person. I don't know how to match colors and stuff. Then I put more pink, and it just is not getting to where I think it needs to be. So I just said, the heck with it. I'm just gonna paint it this purple color, and it'll just have to be what it's gonna be. So you guys tell me what you think. Now, as I'm doing this and I'm seeing the background is white, I didn't like that. It popped out at me too much. So I'm using this peach color paint, and I'm just painting the background so that your eye goes to the colorful flowers versus that stark white background. So I think that really helped, and I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take that same bluish green paint that came from the Dollar Tree several years ago. So I don't even know if they even have that anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint it, paint all of the lettering, and it actually does really well against that, what was it called again? Summer Porch paint color. So I think all in all, it did really well. So after I paint the lettering, now I want to do the spout, and usually the spouts are silver. So I took this silver pen from the Dollar Tree that I've had for a while, and of course when I need to use it, it doesn't want to work. So I don't know, it's clogged or something. So instead of it coming out of the tip, it comes out of the sides. So I just went with it, and I ended up using one of my paintbrushes, and I just painted the silver onto the little spout end, the spout end. I didn't do the whole spout, just the end of it. And that looked pretty good, I thought. So, you know, it is what it is. So now I wanted to elevate those those words. I want them to kind of jump off of the watering can. So I just used the Posca white pen, and I just made like little polka dots on the lettering, and I feel like that really helped it stand out a little bit more. Again, it instead of it being so flat, I think it really helped. You guys tell me what you think. Is that a great idea to do, or I should have just left it plain? I don't know. It was my taste, and you know, you guys have your opinion and I have my opinion, but I'd like to hear your opinion, because you know, sometimes people have ideas that I can learn from. So now I'm taking this antique wax and I'm just adding it in different areas. I'm trying to age some of the areas, give it some highs and lows. And so I'm just putting it on the leaves. I'm not touching the flowers at all. And then you'll see I go and distress the pot itself, because or the watering can, because I want it to kind of look aged. So I didn't re-dip my paintbrush, I don't think. I just used whatever was left on there, and am aging it that way. And I made the little line where the water spout meets the can, because that's usually gets really grimy there, and just around the handle and at the bottom. So I think this really, this one is my favorite, even though I was really happy with my cakes. So you guys let me know which one was your favorite, which one would you recreate. And here I am just adding those little flowers to the insert. And what I like about this is if I didn't want those flowers anymore, I can simply pull them off, because they're just inside the little hole of the flower. So I believe it'll be easy to remove if I wanted to later on. Maybe make a do-over of this maybe next year or something. So okay, the last thing to do is just add some twine for hanging purposes, and that will be it. All right, and you'll see this in the final reveal.